Welcome back, fans of all things Disney. It has been quite a while since we have made a video for our channel. However, we did decide that it was absolutely time to trim the tree. We normally have our tree completely decorated the day after Thanksgiving, but since we were in Florida this year, that did have to wait a little bit. And then when we came back from our Thanksgiving trip, my son did have to have knee surgery. So it's been a very busy couple of weeks for us in our household, but it is absolutely time for us to get things started. Now, normally our Christmas tree sits in front of our bay window in our living room. However, in order to do that, our love seat has to be moved from in front of that bay window to accommodate the tree. Well, we have a new puppy, little Miss Princess Iris, and her favorite, absolute favorite place to sit in our house is on the very top of that love seat looking out that bay window. So I simply could not bring myself to remove that love seat from in front of the window. So now our Christmas tree is tucked very nicely in the corner of our living room. But it will look just as wonderful, I am sure, once all of our decorations are placed on the tree. Because we are going to be in Florida with my family again for Christmas itself, we're leaving a few days before and we'll be returning several days later. We're not going to go crazy with decorating the tree with all of the different ornaments that we have. I'm going to pick and choose this year. And I'm really going to focus in on the Disney ornaments that we have because they all have special memories attached to them. But also some of the ones that we've just collected over the years, either ornaments that the kids have made that are just really kind of precious to the family, or ornaments that my mother has made and sent to us. So we hope you enjoy this. So before I go too much further in our decorating of our Christmas tree video, I thought that I would share this set of Minnie Mouse ears that I made when I was in Florida with my mom for Thanksgiving. They are certainly not the best quality. They are 100% homemade, and it was my first attempt at making a pair of Minnie Mouse ears. So I know they look a little bit odd, however, I made them myself. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I made these myself. So we're gonna wear them for our tree decorating video. They are, of course, gingerbread inspired. Nowhere near as beautiful as something that you might see on Etsy or from, obviously made from Disney themselves. But I kind of like the little details that I was able to put on them. And now, the very first thing that we always do when we decorate our Christmas tree is we put our tree topper on. And a couple of years ago, my husband bought me the absolutely best Christmas tree topper you could ever imagine. It is this gorgeous Mickey in his sleigh as Santa Claus with toys, and of course the reindeer and Pluto leading the way with Tinkerbell up here. One of the things I like most about this is that when it is on the tree, it actually does rotate around the tree. So I'll take a video of that so that you can see it. I thought he was kind of crazy when he bought me this tree topper because it's so delicate, but it's really held up beautifully over the last few years because we have been taking care of it very well. And it's just something that I enjoy putting on the tree every single year. One of the new ornaments that we purchased for the tree this year, I actually was able to purchase at the Character Warehouse, which was fantastic. My husband's favorite ride is Haunted Mansion, and they had a set of the Hitchhiking Ghost ornaments, normally $45, and I want to say I bought these for $10 or $12. I can't remember exactly. I had peeled the price tag off, but while I would never pay $45 for a set of 3 ornaments, $10 or $12, absolutely. And again, because they are my husband's absolute favorite attraction, Haunted Mansion, it was an easy get for him for over the summer. This year, unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to a very special member of our family, our beautiful golden retriever, Morgan. She was very old for a golden retriever. She was 12, but we did have to say goodbye to her this year. But her ornament will always have a very special place on our tree. Our family has always been partial to SpongeBob, and interestingly enough, even the 17 and 13-year-olds, I will walk into the house sometimes and they will be playing a SpongeBob episode. So every year for Christmas, we have to make sure that some of our SpongeBob ornaments do go up on the tree. And then Tasmanian Devil. This was my husband's favorite character when he was growing up. And that was the first ornament that I actually purchased for him when we started dating. It was a Tasmanian Devil ornament. This ornament was a gift in 2015 from a family member. It's got, you know, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto on one side, and then on the other side it has Chip and Dale with package. So this one goes on our tree ever since we did get this, and it's gorgeous. This ornament was the very first ornament that we purchased when we went on our first trip to Disney World way back in 2000, and oh my goodness, I think it was 7 at this point. So 2007, and that goes up every single year to help us to remember it. These ornaments I like because they are the Shatterproof Ornaments, and way before I had ever heard of a Character Warehouse or the Disney outlet store that's near Disney World, there used to be a store, and I want to say that it was called Rare Finds, but at Disney, downtown Disney. And when they did have it there, even though they have a store now that's called that, they had very deeply discounted items, and that's where I was able to purchase. I got, I think, 3 sets of these Shatterproof ornaments, and they have saved us over the last several years because, you know, with the dogs and the cats and, you know, babies and things like that, the tree has certainly been through its paces, but these have lasted. They certainly have lived up to the Shatterproof name. Each year I let the kids kind of pick an ornament that they would like for the tree. Several years ago my daughter picked out these cute little Disney princess ball ornaments from Walmart. And again, pretty sturdy. We have dropped many of these and they have not broken, so that has been a godsend for our tree. And then just a couple of years ago, the first year that we had her do Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Jasmine was her favorite, so we let her get this ornament here for the tree. So in our house, I really hate to waste anything, and we talked after the first trip with Magic Bands, what could we possibly do with these? I had seen, I don't even know if it was Facebook or where, but somebody had turned them into tree garlands, so that is something that we do every year. Our garland is now longer than our tree, which is a good thing because it's starting to wrap. And while it might be a little bit odd for some people, it's something that I take joy in, just seeing the number of Magic Bands and trying to remember each trip that they came from. One year I found these gorgeous cameo ornaments at the Disney store, and they were very deeply discounted, so I went ahead and I purchased those. Cinderella, of course, for me because she is one of my favorites. But then I purchased this Aurora one for my daughter for our very first trip. She actually wore an Aurora gown and looked precious, just absolutely adorable in it, so I thought that would be beautiful for her. Then we also have a little Mickey Mouse soccer player ornament that we purchased for my son. He is a huge soccer player and fan, absolutely lives and breathes for the sport, so we had to have that with us. 2014, there were a couple of trips in 2014, so we have 2 of the year ornaments there. And then because I like to decorate with plushes, we have a little Eeyore Santa Claus. Each Christmas, one of my favorite, absolute favorite things to do is to put some of the ornaments that either the kids have made over the years or ornaments that have their pictures from when they were very little on the tree. This one here, I believe we received when Alexandra was in kindergarten with a cute little poem, something that she made herself. She was absolutely adorable back then. She still is. She's 13 now though, so she does look different. And she's a teenager, so probably acts a little different too. And then this ornament here, this was made for us by one of our family friends. Let me get that out of the sun right there. Made for us by one of our family friends. He was absolutely adorable in this photo, around 1 year old. He is 17 now, so he looks very much the same, but yet very, very, very different. So it's nice every year to take a look and see him when he was so little. My RunDisney Ornaments. look beautiful on the tree every year. This is the one from 2016 when I ran the first half marathon. And then this one here is the new one, and I had shown it when I opened the box and received it, but this is for 2017. Each year for Christmas, my mother cross-stitches an ornament for us. She's been doing this for probably the last 12 to 15 years. And you can see she started off with ornaments that, you know, were beautiful, but a little bit less ornate than the ones that she ultimately went to, with all of the different colors and some of the different kinds of stitches that were in there. Just stunning, beautiful work. I am always just in awe of the work that my mother does. She's so crafty and so talented. Now that she's retired, she has more time to be able to do these things that she loves, and I look forward every year to receiving the ornament. This year she's making a gingerbread ornament because she knows how much I like gingerbread men. And the last set of ornaments that we purchased this year, it's a little bit unique and or odd, but these are the different Disney character clothing sets on, as you can see, they're a little Mickey Mouse hanger. And these are ornaments for the tree. I just thought that they were precious. I had never really seen anything like this. And while it might be a little bit strange or odd just to have their clothing on hangers, they struck me as something that was unique and different. So I had to grab the four of the fabulous four, or out of the five, but Pluto doesn't really wear clothing, so he wouldn't have anything on a hanger. And then I also grabbed the Evil Queen because, of course, it's got the poisoned apple, and I love that whenever there's anything with the Evil Queen with a poisoned apple. And then, of course, Elsa's gown, which is just stunning. So I have Evil Queen and the Ice Queen right next to each other. So those will be making their very first appearance on the tree this year. So one more quick look at the tree with all of the ornaments. As you can tell, it's quite a busy tree. I prefer a lot of ornaments on the tree, even if it looks overcrowded and far, far too busy. But it's just something that I prefer to see, because again, each of these ornaments just carries kind of a special memory for us, or they're brand new and we purchased them because we like them. So I'm a big believer in the things that make you smile and bring you joy in your life, that those are the things that you should surround yourself with at all times. So just as I look through the tree, I can see some of my absolute favorite ones. I can see some beautiful memories as I'm just kind of running through here and looking at everything. I also, just making a prediction with a puppy in the house, would anticipate that some of these ornaments may not see next Christmas just because, well, she is an active little pup, and with dangly, sparkly things around, I have a feeling that some of these will spend one Christmas with us, or even just a day, and then it will be time for us to say goodbye to that ornament. But who knows, maybe I will be wrong and she will be very well behaved and nothing will be damaged. Well, we hope that you enjoyed our walk through our Christmas tree. Again, each of those ornaments carries kind of a special place in the heart, or at least a memory. I'm so pleased, I didn't even plan it, but I'm so very pleased that our golden retriever ornament for our little Miss Morgan, that is so prominently displayed. You can just see it over my shoulder there. So I think that that is exactly where that is going to stay, and I may choose to do more of our videos just right here so that her ornament can just be for me to see for a long, long time. Well, we hope that you did enjoy the video, and we'll be doing several videos over the next couple of days because, again, we didn't do one for quite a while after the vacation. So we've got some unboxings, we've got a haul video from the trip. We also have some mystery packs that we wanted to open for you. So until the next time we see each other, have a wonderful holiday season. May you fill your life with things that just make you absolutely joyful, and best wishes to all of you. Bye-bye.